Excellent.
All right, I hit the go live button. All right.
Um, yes.
So we should be live on both counts. Live to you and live to the YouTubes. If you could check the YouTubes, that'd be great.
I am checking the YouTubes as we speak. I really should just have this channel bookmarked
You
instead of
should
having to Google it every
you
time.
should like and subscribe
I should like and subscribe.
and hit the
Ugh.
notification bell icon so that you always get my videos.
I'm in most of your videos. It's like, oh right, Gilroy released another thing that I did yesterday.
We kick off a stream and you get a notification. Oh shit, Gilroy's streaming. I gotta dump this call and go watch that.
Yes, it appears to be streaming on my end, so
All right, so streaming on both counts. Excellent, excellent
very
news.
good.
So this is Paradise Killer. I have played it before, but they've since released an update that added content. Actually,
Ooh.
um, so I think it is super underrated, um, and it's part of a sort of it's part of a number of mystery games that have come out over the past couple of years that have sort of really helped fill in the gap of just for like the longest time there's like almost no good mystery games, even though procedural mysteries are like amazingly well suited for video game adaptation, right?
Yeah. They were all over the place 30 years ago.
So anyway,
Cut my teeth on point and click adventures.
um, uh, okay, so hit the new investigation button. You'll soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Paradise Killer has a wealth of accessibility options. Please tailor the experience to best suit your needs. Paradise Killer does not autosave. You must use save points on the island. Saving a record of your existence is free and easy and leads to a happier paradise.
Seen a couple of games recently that have been bringing back save points. In fact, pay to save points, like with in-game currency. It's interesting. It's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempted to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail. The islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. What do you think of that?
Very, it's, trippy and heavy and vaguely Lovecraftian.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't say demonic corruption from beyond the stars and not get compared to Lovecraft.
true. Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god damned Harmony. She endangered
Goddamn
Paradise.
harmony.
She endangered Paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of Paradise. The island died. The citizen slaughter ritual take place. Another island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love dies. Watch from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and dies. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed.
I did play a little bit of this game, and ooh, yeah, I love the way that Lady Love dies is exiled, like the manner in which she is exiled.
Do you want to be man or
This is
woman?
I'll be man. My woman voice is awful.
I'm just not even gonna try. Ha ha ha!
Very good. I don't know.
The crime to end all crimes.
This blend tastes different.
The islands define the whiskey.
Ooh. This one definitely tastes of embers.
She put the fire out.
Was it a cosmic dream?
No.
Some good-ass music, by the way. They called on her, the exile.
They
Weird
needed to.
sentence. Oh, he doesn't use punctuation. They called on her, the exile. Got it.
Lady Love dies. 24th island sequence. Born at the longest tower, Britain, in AD 1000, under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. The Syndicate's lead investigator, after Damned Harmony incident on Island 13, the Paradise Psycho Unit was shut down, and Love Dies was exiled to the idle lands as punishment.
A weird game.
Another day in exile. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I forgot she was voice acted. So I don't know if they go into it. Oh, it's very jittery on my end. I don't know if it's jittery on your end. Or the stream, rather. But, like, so she's gone through 11 different islands since she was exiled. I guess she just, like, respawns here in her apartment.
Yeah, something like that. And we got a little pathetic jump. Look at all this vaporwave aesthetic.
It's very vaporwavy. I'm gonna check the stream. Wistful photo obtained.
The outside of Paradise Psycho Unit before it was disbanded. The last photo that was taken of me back on Island 13. Looked like a pretty depressing
It's
place.
very grainy. It does. Generally, this place, for being paradise, kind of looks like shit.
Well, that was 13, right? They've clearly improved it since.
True.
Taken of me back on Island 13.
I'll turn that down. Don't want to hear that.
Days since you were exiled. 3,004,769. Nice, as the Redditors would say.
Oh no, it's way nicer on your end. Yeah, the stream is fine. It's just me who gets Chopo vision.
Yeah.
That's fine. As long as I can read what's going on, I'll figure it out.
A portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled.
I like this art style, like, of that person there. Oh yeah, right, I forgot about this dude.
Yeah, this asshole. You voice him.
Oh god. I don't do voices. So, Lady Love dies.
Who are you?
First person you've spoken to in 3 million days. And you taste it in the air?
I'm going to choose to be irritated.
That I would be.
Don't make me repeat myself. This feels like it's going to be a bad day.
Mm-hmm. Cool it, Love dies. You're getting a call.
A call?
Oh ho, you're in for a treat. You used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle, get out of the idle lands, and get back to work. Exile is over.
Why is a demon in the Idle Lands?
The name's Shin Uthuk Jagath. You can call me Shinji. Why would I call you Shinji?
I fucking hate you already, demon.
Yeah, you suck. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race.
What race?
Someone's made a move against the Syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses.
What do you want, Shinji?
Oh, I want my dad to love me. I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do. Very Ricky Ricardo. Some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, loved eyes. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. You're gonna need it. See you on the island. Please don't see us on the island.
I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I need to find my laptop. He
Oh
must
yeah, the
mean-
laptop.
He must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island.
Who are you talking to, Lady Loved Eyes?
Well, 3 million days in exile, and you gotta get a little creative with these things.
I guess that's fair.
Oh, look at the crystal skulls.
Skull rocks.
Look at these aesthetics, man.
They're very good aesthetics.
Let's poke around a little bit. We got this nook.
Which has nothing, like, it's just architecturally pointless. There's nothing in there.
Exactly.
In fact, there's a table right there that you could put in there that is in the... Why is it on the stairs?
you gotta really get creative with the feng shui after 3 million days.
I guess so.
Look at this fucking thing.
What the hell is this? Like a skull in a mouth of a lion
Yeah, it's like a
with tentacles?
Yeah, it's like a lion with tentacles coming out of its eyes and a skull in its mouth, and then water's coming out of the
okay, yeah, I
mouth of
see
the
it.
skull.
This place must be really moldy.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's like it looks like an indoor courtyard with lots of water.
Oh yeah.
Those places get moldy.
Well, I mean, it's open air.
Oh, I see.
No idea what that's about. That's like some Sumer bullshit? I don't know. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. Parkour!
The extremely flat leaves. Oh, your phone is ringing.
Yeah, whatever. They can wait.
They waited 3 million days. They can wait, another 2 minutes.
Well-read book obtained. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers.
How do people come up with stuff like this? What a ridiculous sentence that is, like, it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but how do you... Let's put a book here. What's the book about? It's about an ex-gangster that, like, did they pull notes out of a hat? It's great.
I mean, possibly. Also, this is totally the plot of a manga somewhere.
Oh, that could be it.
I mean,
I believe that entirely.
this is a food manga plot if I've heard one.
It's kind of similar to Goku Shufudo, the way the house husband. He doesn't decide to become a master of grilled chicken skewers, but in his pursuit of the perfect house husbandry, he does become a master of cooking.
Anyway, now that we've
That's
gathered...
a really,
Go ahead.
I say, it's a really good manga. It's like written. It's about like domestic stuff, right? But it's written in the artistic style of like a really bloody yakuza manga with like lots of dark lines and stuff. It's so good.
All right, now let's cinematically walk towards our supposed destination.
Yes, everybody on the stream gets the cinematic stuff.
I mean, do you want to be able to read the text, or do you want...
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we have to jump for this? What terrible architectural design.
I also think those stairs lead into the wall.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
strange. Why?
I want that as my ringtone.
Why is Starlight unlocked? Starlight obtained. 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. Starlight obtained. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation.
Yeah, 3 million days. Mega RAM enhanced.
I'm not reading all that.
No. Ancient Nightmare Technology Emulator. Silent Goat.
A phone call from Judge is unexpected. Want to do the honors?
Oh. Can I potentially do a voice for this? I don't know.
Be really,
Lady Love dies. Madness has overtaken the island.
just be
What were
really,
you saying? Be really what?
just be really judgmental.
Okay.
That happened a long time ago.
Really judgmental, huh? The council were murdered as the new island was born.
Is this
You
a prank?
didn't have anything to do with it, did you? Leader Montserrat is dead. The counselor dead. This is no joke. I have 4 mouths.
What about Kachansky? Is she dead?
Kachansky? Like, they're all dead, Dave. A killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate is about to collapse, Dave.
You need an investigator, and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today.
Lady Love dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island. Excuse me.
Is this a metaphor
Your
for England?
I don't know.
A bunch of evil
island.
cult worshippers?
She is on a giant tower. Your exile is over. The prison doors are open. Also, how do you have to authorize the use of my laptop? That's weird.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
I love that laptop, by the way.
Yeah, it's very aesthetic.
Starlight can dance her way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise.
And you want me to just fall to the island?
Uh-huh. The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. It's the landing that hurts you. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hacking minigame.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the hacking minigame. A nightmare.
Computer from
I
the
love
depths of
that.
space that uses a language born on long dead world.
Glad to be back.
The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they were used. I haven't seen these symbols before. It looks like a hieroglyphic-based language. I need to find a clue to know which symbols release the lock. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. I need to select components from the ones available and match them to the top image, completing the puzzle. It's match the picture.
Right. You gotta make the cow skull.
Mm-hmm. Hieroglyphics takes me back to university in the year 1000. I was like one in that arcane text class.
I think she had gone to Oxford. Wasn't Oxford around like in the year like 1200 or something? So she was the only one of the arcade. I've been to school before. They cancel that class if she's the only person there.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, this would have been Oxford when it was founded, so it was like, yeah, there's like 3 students, so...
Yeah.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access. The data on the Nightmare computer is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into a fabric of the island. There will be more on the island that I can unlock. Judge said that they need me down on the island. The people that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime. Well, more like just one... Well, that's open to interpretation. A leap of faith.
This is open interpretation.
A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime.
Ooh, pyramid.
We'll be going there later.
Oh, cool.
Actually, I think we'll be going to the thing right in my reticle.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. It's the spirit of the pyramid. Anyway, that's the place below us. Let's go.
Shining.
Paradise Killer.
It's a good title drop.
So to speak.
The Paradise Gates. The passage to the next island sequence. The gates are locked until I solve the case. Right, so we're actually positioned like right above the gate to the next island.
So Island 25 will instantiate when those gates are opened.
Technically it already exists, we just can't access it. Anyway, we need more stuff to hack that.
Okay.
What's that even advertising?
Was it a dead something?
Nebula.
Dead nebula. I don't know. A drink? The syndicate. Let's advertise the government.
I mean, you gotta keep it present in people's minds.
What, an oppressive, totalitarian cult that routinely slaughters people?
You know, familiarity breeds something.
Contempt?
Yeah. Contempt. A loving contempt. Oh, Dead Nebula is a beer. Huh.
Oh. Ask and ye shall receive.
Okay, it's repeating. If you can't tell, this is going to be a real leisurely fucking go-through of this game.
Apparently.
Demonic corruption threatens us all. What, do you have an objection to that?
Demonic corruption? I don't know. Who are the demons?
Perfect 25 is coming.
Because if the syndicate aren't demons, they're kind of assholes. Maybe if the demons come, the demons are better.
Devotion rewards. We'll be meeting her later.
Oh, that's her name. Devotion rewards, or just
Uh,
devotion. Oh, they named her earlier, didn't they? Something devotion.
Yeah. Second heaven.
Second. Is that a monorail?
Yeah, that's
That
how you
does
know.
sound pretty heavenly, actually.
That's how you know it's fucking heaven, baby. They got a monorail.
That's
You know what
that's right.
You know what would make it even better if it was one of those overhang monorails.
Oh, the hanging monorails. Those are awesome. They have those in Japan.
We can hold left shift to sprint, which we won't be doing because well, for a while, because we're gonna try to enjoy this like a fine wine.
Also, I'm pretty sure if you sprint, I just won't be able to see anything at all.
Acid review, delicious new.
Premium beer from Crimson Acid and Dead Nebula.
Yeah.
I would criticize these names, but our character's name is Love Dies, so...
Blood crystal, a prized unit of currency used by the syndicate.
Hey, Starlight, I found some money in a trash can.
It's cool. You can wait.
Oh, that's Lydia.
Yeah. If you suspect demonic corruption, report it. We'll be able to access this later. Once we hack the other end of this. Our leader,
Those,
Montserrat Breaker. This is the guy. See?
He
World
looks like a celebrity chef.
Well, he's cooking up something.
Isn't he dead?
Supposedly.
Ah.
Lydia, it's been too long!
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Your oldest friend. Born in Moana Falls, Kenya, in AD 1001 under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's ferry woman, responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of beautiful specters, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together. Thanks, Starlight. Just imagine if I had a fucking if we just met for the first time in like years and just my fucking computer just rattled off your fucking life biography. It's like and he's really into like fucking spaceship and trains and shit. It's like, yes, I know that. I've known him for years.
He's here. He's standing in front of you. Like, thanks. Thank you, Starlight. Am I voicing Lydia Daybreak?
Yeah, you're voicing all the not
Right,
love
got
touch
it.
characters.
I like her barcode tattoo. Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh?
4-4 on that one. I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer. The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into their building and took a knife to them. Yeah, that would be a killer.
How are you feeling?
Messed up, LD. This is the worst. This island needs an investigator. I'm kind of developing something for her. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them.
Were you the murderer? Did you, John, commit the murderation? You did. I promise I won't tell. How do we want to play Love Dies?
Oh, I don't know. What would be interesting? You've played this game before. Would it be? Is it more fun when she accuses her best friend of being a murderer?
It's just funny for this playthrough, so let's do it.
Do it.
Are you the killer? Can we wrap this up quickly?
Straight into the investigating. Nah, I was partway through a drop-off at the Paradise Gates. You can check the logs. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. Thanks, fast travel best friend. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since it's the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here. All right, ferry woman reporting for duty. Time to ride, LD. That needs a comma. Unless this game just got a lot more interesting. Oh, right.
We're going
a
through the
British
warp
game,
zone.
I guess.
Seatbelts on.
Seatbelts on, LD. How is exile? Shitty.
3 million days just flies past.
I like how when it indicates you talking, it shows your image in the rearview mirror and highlights that.
Yes.
Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back in the island now. Back in the game.
Let's do the truth. Up to me to find out the truth.
Criminal to catch a criminal. What was she? What was Lydia? What was Love Dies exiled for again?
She was deceived by a demon. I think that's all we know so far.
Oh, okay, got it.
An investigator to catch a criminal.
I'm just messing with you. I don't think you're all bad. You got deceived by a god that inspired to kill the entire syndicate. No biggie. Did the syndicate die?
No, they just almost died.
Oh, got it. We don't have investigators except you. No offense. Why would that be offensive? That's not an offensive line. It's just true.
None taken. I like your perfume, by the way.
Reasonable response to not being offended. Oh, thanks, LD. Fruity one. It's the unique blend that I got made especially. What is this? What is this game?
It's nice. I'll have to get on the next island.
Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there.
It's like a
Go and
half
speak
mile.
to Judge. Yeah. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. We're almost there. We're almost at the Yu-Gi-Oh zone.
You know the Shadow Realm? That's here, baby.
Yeah, this is it.
It's been long. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. I just have that fucking mystery lust deep inside of me. I can't.
I'm all pent up. You getting the... Oh, yeah, that's me. You getting the fire back?
It never left. I was born to investigate.
Oh, LD. Tire screech.
It's a flying car. Looking around at the things and the stuffs.
Some brutalist architecture, I guess.
Yeah, with some nice, some nice plantage, you know.
Yeah, planters. It's all right. I don't mind brutalist architecture most of the time. Particularly because this is made of marble, it looks like.
Let's grab this thing first. My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment.
What do you think the Song of Punishment is? What plays during punishment?
I wanted to yell for a second, but it's too late at night for me. Hello, Judge.
I know.
Good to see
I know
justice
what
again.
Song of Punishment would be.
Bang. What would
And
it
then
be?
paralyze her by finger 11 plays.
And then the gunshots
that's
are on the beats.
Yeah, it's not even a bad song. I just heard it a million times.
It is right. So, in terms of the instrumentation, I think it's fine. In terms of the lyrics,
Yes.
I think it's terrible.
Oh,
Right.
the lyrics are awful, but the lyrics have been bad in music for 25 years. So
Right, it's just, it's just the shittiest
I'd
fucking long love song, right? It's just like we can go back to my place, or your place, or someplace, I guess.
well, I'm not paralyzed, but
I seem to be struck by you, right? So I'm not.
I seem to be struck by you.
So I'm not actually paralyzed by your gaze, right? But almost, right? Almost, right? If your body does what your eyes do, or something like that, you'll move through me on.
You'll probably move right through me on my way to you. Like,
Yeah, so that means
All right.
that as I approach, so that as the singer approaches the woman, right? She basically approaches him and then walks past him, right, nudging him out of the
Yeah.
way. Hey, right, just totally ignored, right? Which seems to be the general gist of things. Like he's in this like really shitty club that he doesn't like, and it's probably going to be closed in like 2 weeks. And he sees a chick who he's like kind of into, but not super into, and she's like looking at somebody else like behind him, but not actually so in his direction, but not actually at him. So Oh, so he's sitting there thinking about like asking her out to come to like his place or her place or some place or something, right? And it's just like, this is like the worst fucking love song. This is like something.
a mad place.
This is like something Weird Al would write. Like,
Weird Al would be more coherent,
yeah.
but it's like I would. It's like I can't listen to Fall Out Boy, and I can't listen to Imagine Dragons. Like, I like listening to them, but the lyrics just don't make any damn sense.
I'm breathing in the chemicals.
Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, but he's breathing too many chemicals. I laughed so hard. Cause then the song just keeps going for the rest of the song, but without lyrics. It's so good.
Yes. We've become mighty distracted.
Yes.
Hello, Judge.
Okay.
Good to see Justice again. Birthplace forgotten. Birth sign forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and the syndicate member volunteered. They believe so deeply in impartial justice that they scrub their ego and fuse themselves to the island, becoming judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is... Oh, you.
I'm old as fuck. Starlight is helping you navigate through the sea of truth already.
Judge,
Okay.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Love Dies.
That's what he
The
sounds like, or
investigator
they
is
sound like.
here.
The council are dead. Our leader's gone. The black ball of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
I guess we'll have to just bear this pall.
Hmm.
That was a coherent statement.
It was.
What
A very
the
weird
hell?
one, but it makes sense.
The whole council were
murdered
murdered at once?
I love it. I just love it. I love that idea. It's like, what? The whole council? They gathered to birth the new island, our perfect new home, Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit. You can tell it's British because they spelled armor wrong.
Yeah. I really am thinking that this is a metaphor about England at some level.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it's not at some point.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of Weird Al,
Bad feeling.
the hour.
Judge, I get it. All the council were murdered last night at midnight.
Sure.
Do you have a suspect?
It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before, a decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand, the council's blood in his stomach. Gross.
The oppressed rise up. Who'd have thought?
Hmm.
Where's the crime scene?
Council's own penthouse, the brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Oh, it is brutalism. Excellent.
Has anyone been in there?
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter. Slaughter.
The laughter. When you murder and laugh at the same time.
You can't smell slaughter without laughter.
So if you notice here so far, though, that they have not actually seen the bodies yet.
That's right. They just sort of assume that the council are all dead and that this person who should not have been able to get into the penthouse at all murdered them.
Yeah, not suspicious at all.
No, nothing weird going on here.
How did the killer get in?
Thank you, Lady Love Dies. Truth waits for you in the shadows. Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. Truth is tricky. We only know the nature of the first Holy Seal. 2 of the finest God Justice, I thought that said God Juices, God Justice Marshals, stationed as guards, as sentinels. Both butchered by the monster. Would you care for a ham sandwich? Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal. You don't see the word daub that often. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building.
I don't like this.
If no one has been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead?
We just know it. They're totes done. Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. The accused was found with a red, slick knife and a belly full of the blood of the council members. In this instance, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Sure.
I'm going to assume that there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder.
None that have come forward.
Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now?
Is it an interloper, a god, a desire of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in the penthouse? Was it Colonel Mustard? A power play, a sicko killing for kicks. The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for millennia. Aren't you supposed to be totally impartial?
Who's running the show now? I'm giving this a totally different tone.
It's supposed to be like dark and weird and love.
And I'm
but
just,
no,
doing,
we're having fun.
and we're just giving this total like 1930s fucking radio drama delivery. Who's running the show now? Oh, chap.
Hey, Batman! I installed architect Carmelina Batman as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is the best place to oversee this new transition. Drink your Ovaltine. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly.
Just one?
How do I pronounce that? You remember KHX?
Our master craftsman? What about him?
He has a weird name that nobody can pronounce. He is missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. No log to Starlight. This is doubly concerning, as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council. Dun dun dun!
We want to get more information.
The investigator
Okay.
is here.
Is he a potential killer?
If you can track the right truth through the darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it. Go through the darkened forest of secrecy, down the gate, or down the lane, through the gate, to the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Lady Love dies.
It's been a while since we needed you. The Syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. I'm in danger. Unspoken things being
I
the
am
stars
the
are in
danger.
He starts fucking disco dancing. Not fever, not fever. The island will not give up its secrets easily. You're gonna kinda have to tickle it. What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? By definition, yes.
Well, all facts are true, but not all truth. Well,
I mean, there's the truth of the facts, and then there's the truth of the story the facts tell.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yes. It's the difference between observation and theory. Yeah. Evidence, testimony, they are yours to find, yours to take, yours to sell. We must find who did this.
Crime cannot hide. Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse.
It's just, I'm imagining, you know, like an old like Batman cartoon or some or TV show or something of a criminal with like the domino mask and the striped thread, and he's just walking by like with his mouth, his finger in his mouth, like tee hee. I'm crime. Don't look for me.
Oh, what's that? A little clue I dropped? Don't pay attention to that.
Whoopsies, a complete set of my fingerprints. Who put that there? Okay. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I have just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. I punched him really hard in the nose, and I collected his blood in a cup. Use them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene.
That probably
The
isn't.
murder-
That probably.
the murder weapon.
Firstly, what you just described of how they about Henry, probably true actually.
Second, the murder weapon we don't actually know is the murder weapon, and the crime scene we can't access. Examine them. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight on LinkedIn, a conduit of justice. I don't know why that got me. She will track your case file. She has just unlocked her suspect module.
Just laughing at your own jokes and shit.
Well, if somebody has to laugh at my jokes, it might as well be me. Investigate. Interrogate. The word interrogate has the word inter in it. That's interesting. Anyway, find the gold evidence of the silt of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. And the tribulations. The trials will determine the guilty. That's an interesting way to put it. Assemble your facts and present a truth to me. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we will reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. We can start the trials whenever you are ready. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when that climax will be. Ooh.
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Shadows. Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
That's not a sentence that makes any sense, Lady Love Dies.
Shut the fuck up. It ties it to my name and my character and to the whole thing. I've been doing this for 1,000 years, okay?
The universe can't be divided evenly into love and facts, you twit. That just, what, that wouldn't even make any sense. A duel across the sun-drenched straits between investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. I can't really do an accent, but
Crime
that's what you get.
details received.
Yeah, the details of the crime.
2352, Henry Division escapes from the desolation cell. Grand Marshal Akiko, 14, was guarding him. 000, the council are murdered. 0003, Henry is found outside the council building by Akiko, the same person who was guarding him.
Interesting.
Same minute, Akiko informs witness that Henry has been found and that the first seal guards are murdered. 05, Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse.
If Seal's been murdered, who's gonna sing "Kiss from a Rose"? I like that song.
Judge assumes
It also has lyrics that don't make any sense, but don't make any sense in a really good way.
in like a more poetic way. As opposed
Yeah, it's like exactly very very poetry.
Judge assumes authority over the island and locks the paradise gates.
Much poetry.
032,
Very Seal.
Syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Armelina as acting leader. 316. Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 331. Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make contact. Crime
It
details
didn't take
end.
15 minutes. But maybe it happened before the game started. But 316 is when Lady Love Dies is reactivated, and it's also is that for God so loved the world that he gave up of his only begotten son or whatever.
Look, I can only be a fan. I can only participate in so many fandoms, and the Christianity fandom is just too fucking much for me. Okay.
Whatever. The only reason I kind of know that is because I wanted to look up what Stone Cold Steve Austin was referencing.
Blood sample obtained. A blood sample taken from Henry Division, the prime suspect of the council murder last night. Alright, so one of the cool things about how this game works is that we can basically end the investigation at basically any point. Like, we can basically... Oh, well, here's just a thing that's showing us all the different places we can go.
I
Right.
kind of like that, so it doesn't clutter everything up.
Yeah, but so one of the cool things is that we can basically end the game at any time, right? We can basically just go talk to this Henry Division guy, then just come right back and be like, "Yep, he did it." End game.
And that gives us one of the endings, I guess.
Yes.
It's a lot of air conditioners.
Also, at no point does the game actually tell us when we got the good ending or the true ending.
Oh,
There are just many endings.
Fun.
There's one ending that fans basically believe is the true ending because it makes the most sense with the evidence presented. But, you know, open to interpretation and such.
cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of AC units. Anyway, let's talk to this asshole.
Shinji. I don't remember if I gave him a voice or not, but I'm just gonna say, a moment of your time.
Am I
can't be
going
nice
to be
to him.
seeing a lot of you now? Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now?
I understand you've got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you, I really do.
Don't test me.
Skip to the end.
You know the blood crystals, that currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. I stole a bunch of shit.
That's
Yeah,
Sounds
there
like you
go.
stole a lot of people's money.
Not people, rich people. Screw 'em, soulless bastards. That's kind of what his soundbite sounded like. Anyway, you'll need some currency to make it through this. Grease the wheels and all that. Point is, I've scattered the blood crystals around the island for you to find. I'm kind of a dick like that. A little game, a bit of fun, a little fun game, a bit fun, a little fun game, bit little fun game, fun little. You need currency, right? Bribe a secret out of someone here, a bottle of whiskey there, you know?
I don't like this.
You and I have different definitions of fun.
Potatoes, tomatoes.
That's not right.
Smell you later.
And he just fucking explodes.
Good, I hate him.
Ooh, fishes.
Oh, it's a pool of water.
Yeah.
For a second, the water texture didn't spawn in for me, and I'm like, what? It's just fish floating there?
That's fishes.
Blood crystal obtained.
Two-holed blood crystals.
Blood crystal. I feel like blood crystal is the kind of thing I want to hear Dio singing about.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game.
I see.
Game saved. Starlight skin obtained.
Justice, 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 justice. All right, so, what you want to go do first?
I guess go talk to Mr. Division. Every time they talk about Henry Division, I keep thinking they're going to talk about Henry Danger, but that's a band.
Okay, he's right over. He's over that direction.
No, it's Harvey Danger. See? I don't even know.
See, you got such a confused brain.
Well, yeah. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And it's so hot because I'm in hell. Concrete bureaucracy.
Dead Nebula. Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this machine? Browse cold refreshing drinks.
Everything's sold out but Angel Ward. That was a very viscerally realistic vending sound.
Angel Ward obtained. A highball all named after a district on one of the old islands. It was rife with unexplained crime before the Paradise Psycho Unit determined the demonic cause. The flavor changes each island in line with a new whiskey blend.
So my guess is Lady Love Dies was framed or set up, and in order to disband these Paradise Psycho units so that demons could take over.
Thanks for your purchase. Please. Monsters drinking all habits in Paradise Island. Be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase. Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
Hmm.
How's standoff?
Don't do it.
Don't do it? Just...
I don't know. I mean, you know better, but like that seems much more like Lady Love Dies' thing.
It's been a while, Lady Love Dies. That damned Harmony thing was a mess. How about some free drinks? We're not authorized. You know how it is. Fucking asshole. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night. No way. We thought something was wrong. We got down onto the last of our stock, and no one's refilling us. This island can't...
Is the vending machine talking to her?
Yeah, I think it's the vending machine robot. Yeah. The island can't end until they solve this case. How's it feel being back on the beat?
I was born to
Beat
investigate.
on the bat with a baseball bat.
The Idlelands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got...
Really be a freak about investigations?
You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot more Anatia. People like protection.
I get it.
Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. Good guys? You keep buying drinks and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouse. Someone jammed something in it. We think it may be an upgrade for Starlight. It's going to take some time to get that machine rebooted. Which is code for buy more drinks. This island is hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirits. We'll be in touch.
Don't dream of women. They can only bring you down.
Oh, look, a money.
And monies.
And monies. I hear some nonsense. Oh, there it is. Blood crest obtained. A red crest found in the Syndicate HQ. It looks like it will fit into something. I'm sure they'll never come up again. We're going to go talk to Henry Division, right? Alright, let's...
Yeah, that seems like the first thing.
Let's mosey our way over there.
That's it. Don't talk to strangers because they're only there to do you harm. Don't write in Starlight because the words may come out real. It's Ronnie James Dio.
Island sequence number 2, memento obtained. Second island sequence, a dreadful time. We learn of the demons in the stars and they come for us. I'm going to be distracted by shiny things a lot.
That's fine.
Island
From
sequence.
my perspective, this entire game is basically just mist.
I mean, appropriate enough. Island sequence number 1, memento obtained. First island sequence. Our blessed island plan was formed. Ezekiel forms the council to lead us into new island sequences.
First island sequence is just some fucking island. Where the hell did they get all the shit for the cement, I wonder?
Oh, we're definitely doing that. God.
I caught a glimpse of that.
The
It was
blood.
gross.
Yeah, the blood.
Yeah.
It's coming from
It's
our
sort of
wrists.
Yeah, I know.
Damned harmony carving obtained. A carving about the god damned harmony. escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Love Dies.
I see.
What's this? Moonlight Petal. Oh, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming. Built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Well, that's neat.
Shiny.
Ooh, money.
Nice hydrangeas.
All attained.
Them some fucking flowers, man.
I think they're hydrangea bushes.
Isn't this fucking just idyllic? Idyllic, whatever.
It's very yeah, idyllic. It's very idyllic. And then you get like the statues of horned goat demons and the fucking like rib cages of a cow.
Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences. Don't pretend like Jesus and the cross and stuff isn't less creepy. I mean, it's literally a torture.
Oh no,
torture
it's
device.
creepy as hell. The crucifix. I hate looking at crucifixes. It's like, you know, the cross is bad enough, but at least it's sort of abstract.
Do we even have the parts for this?
At the bottom left, and then two from that to the right from that are the horns, I think. And then I don't know about the rest of it. We definitely don't have like skull parts, it seems. Oh no, we do. We have some skull parts. Oh, and maybe on the second from the top right could be the left ear or the right ear, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. That looks right. Ooh.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
These are the logs of who entered and exited the Syndicate HQ last night. There's only one route to the council building, and it involves going through the Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the council, he'd have to come through here. Let's see.
Connecting.
The investigator is here.
Architect Camilla left the HQ early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic.
Ooh, Doom Jazz. That's a cool name.
Analyzing.
Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get to the council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell?
Or he had help. His work's not been carried about in 3 million days.
Okay.
Alibi breakers.
There's a whole dynamic sequence too. It's pretty cool.
I'll have to check it on the stream because it really didn't animate for me.
Obtained.
Fantastic crystallized tear necklace obtained. Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them.
Wow.
Good
And
thing.
here in our world, we just do it for fun.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, nothing.
My channel unlocked.
Okay.
Game saved.
Oh, it's the moon.
Starlight skins obtained.
I like this little canal area.
Hello, ghostly apparition.
Hmm.
You want to take
Take me away, some sweet escape. Anyway.
Where would I want to take you? To the ritual.
Margaritaville. Yeah, to the
Are you a
to the
citizen?
ritual.
Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here, even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island? Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice? I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it was us, but it would... was sooner than expected. I thought I had a few more hours, so I left out of the house to go find something I'd lost.
Got it.
And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. So you're out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry I couldn't find I still owned the and at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told old death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger has not dissipated, but and I am still here. I am here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me? Sure, why not?
Sure, dude in a t-shirt.
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator. Thank you. Look around the park between the citizen and syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I sat out on a bench there. Splendid pamphlet obtained. A pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. They are dedicated to Gregory Complex, the syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together there several sequences ago. His sacrifice will be remembered.
Jesus Christ.
We have no blood crystals, so we can't do that. Okay. Aurora Borealis.
Insert Simpsons joke here.
Tower that must broadcast
Marks.
music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here. Remember how her lipstick looked on TV? And his lipstick, divine. I love those two. Late nights were better back then.
Produced by Dead Nebula Publishing, licensed by the Syndicate. All ownership and copyright belongs to the Syndicate. So then why are they... Whatever.
Canal.
It's nice.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Everyone's calling me. Love dies. You voice this one. This is no.
It's Grand Marshal Aki Code 14. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary.
So why are you calling?
I am under orders to cooperate with you. Nenerosito? I don't know what that means. Little something.
Who's giving you your orders?
judge has assumed authority while this crisis is resolved. Haven't you been briefed? Are you just wandering around without a clue? We have a suspect that was found with a murder weapon. He has motive and history. He was found with the council's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super collider here, Nana Rosito. I need to find out what that word means. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator.
I hope that this is as simple as it appears.
Oh, it's apparently is it Romanian profanity? I'm just Googling it. Oh. According to reverso.net, Nana Rosito is Romanian, and it translates to motherfucker. What is it?
You'll get it. Don't play it.
What?
It'll get us banned in Romania.
I've already said it. The concept is the suspect is back under inhibitor sedation.
Inhibitor sedation?
Oh, okay. I assume this is Romanian. I cannot speak this. I'm sure putere probably means something similar to what the word puta does in Spanish. So I'm just going to leave that where it is. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doom Jazz if you want to know. Doom Jazz!
I'm You're so fucked.
I'm guarding the suspect at the desolation cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again. The control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. So now you also have access to the prison. So not only I have access to the prison.
But the two of us, both of us, in fact, you and I both have access to this prison. This prison which you and I have access to.
The bridge across to the prison is on the South Beach.
Very polite person.
She's using that word so much it's kind of lost its meaning. Or at least its impact.
Oh, what's this nonsense? Descriptive River Power Station schedule. The work schedule for the River Power Station. This station helps distribute energy from the reality folding drive.
Cool.
Yeah, can't fit in that crevice. That did something.
Something somewhere.
Delicious muns. I like how there's a good amount of consideration of how, like, a normal person would get around the city. Like, you can
Yeah.
just walk places.
Although all the normal people are dead now.
True. The bars on this prison bridge have been destroyed!
Oh.
I presume that this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue.
For a second, I
Go ahead.
For a second, I thought when you said the word bars, I thought you meant like drinking establishments. I'm like, what?
There's some
But now
residue. Ew, I'll run it through Starlight. Residue sample: 98.3 thermite, barium nitrate, sulfur. No traces of unknown chemicals.
polybutadiene.
So this is
I think it's
so this is a chemical explosive. Is the point?
yes, polybutadiene acrylonitrile. I think they spelled polybutadiene wrong, but maybe not. Or polybutadiene.
Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
No, it's chemical in nature.
Someone may have melted through these bars. Actually, let me go up and grab that Muns. Real quick. It's just gonna be distracting on my mind. Must have the muns. Fuck! Let's try that again.
I have like 3 FPS over here, so this is a little bit disorienting. I like.
Those crystals
I only know you failed because you swear. Doesn't.
Get that later. Anyway. We walk through the broken bars. This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It's coded only to Akiko's blood vial.
And also my blood vial. We just had that conversation, so I don't know why I said it that way. Go on, stick your blood in that rusty hole.
You gonna voice him?
What do you want, freak?
What's your deal?
Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls.
That's strange.
Why?
These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. Fucking belligerent assholes.
Yeah.
nightmare computer.
Modem sounds. This game makes me want
Nightmare
to
computer.
nag the Game Grumps to play the next game in the Ace Attorney series.
Oh, it always comes back to the Game Grumps, doesn't it? Game Grumps
Well-
this, Game Grumps that.
I like the Game Grumps.
Well, I hope you're liking the slideshow.
I told you, it's very Myst-like. I like the idea of this bridge that raises up out of the water like this. We ran so long, night fell.
Desolation Cell. 24th Island sequence. Breathing life back into paradise.
Can't connect a music system.
And we're definitely unlocking this thing, so we don't have to fucking do that walk all over again.
No kidding.
Getting saved. Starlight skin obtained.
Bridge to nowhere, Starlight Skin attained. The bridge appears when in the planet's line. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Lovely. I don't think that has any significance, but let's just go this way. Now there's this.
There she
place.
is.
Yeah.
Nenarosito,
Pardon?
I'm calling you something unspeakable, my native language.
I'm pretty sure it's just motherfucker.
Yeah.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Born in Mihia Romania.
Yeah, Romania.
In AD 991 under the sign of New Night, the Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mihia Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Night as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her God.
I'll brief you on the murderer.
I'm listening.
There's always a first time, I suppose. Clever. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, jaywalking, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. One year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. Harsh. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone.
The dead.
Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the desolation cell, full of inhibitors ever since.
So how did he escape?
I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone... the blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. That is a verb, not a noun. That labaigu, labaiju, I don't know. It's another Romanian swear, I think. Took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 23:52.
You know the time precisely?
I can tell you how many rounds are in any gun I pick up. I can tell you the weight of any sword you hand me. Soldiers make sure they know things, Nana Rosito.
Sure.
I think that's ridiculous, but whatever.
How did Henry get a murder weapon?
He took my combat knife. That knife? The one that's right there? In your art? When he escaped. In the struggle, he grabbed my knife.
Did he attack you?
So is there like actually a trial scene where you present evidence and contradict people and shit, like in Ace Attorney?
Yes.
Cool. No, he took it and ran.
Where did you find him?
Ooh. Outside the council building at 0003. He was passed out. The demon did it... That's the wrong it's. The demon did his work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal. Now, wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Loved Eyes.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night. Oh, Labaiju, I guess. And a report on the Labaiju's history. Dr. Doomjazz. That's awesome. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it.
Doomjazz examined Henry?
When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more.
Goodbye, Nenorochito.
Nenorochito.
This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen Version.
Got it.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not to administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication. Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Test shows that this blood matches the several victims of the council murder.
A council murder that we aren't entirely sure actually happened because we can't get into the crime scene.
Further samples confirm that this blood was ingested via the mouth within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness, but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the day, aka since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by demons contained within him.
Got it.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body has had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome his inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out.
So even if Henry did it, he was possessed by a demon. He's not responsible.
Yeah, does that matter to this society?
This is true.
If Henry escaped, then this is where he started, according to Akiko. I can measure the time it took if I find his end spot. Let's talk to Henry Division.
Henry Division.
So, I was confused by this guy's character design for the longest fucking time. You see the white thing on the top of his head?
Yes.
That's his hair. It's like a bowl cut.
Oh, I thought it was a hat.
Yeah, I thought that too for the longest time.
Well, because like the buzz above his ears is dark and his eyebrows are dark,
Yeah, but
so he must have dyed hair.
or something. But yeah, apparently that is his hair.
Okay,
Anyway,
I guess that makes sense. Look at the size of his lapels. He's got like 4 of them.
Henry Division, the prime
Huge.
suspect. A citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago. Father unknown. Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, jaywalking, loitering, and torture. Imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics.
I said, who the fuck are you?
An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
Want to have a nice little chat?
Oh, okay. Okay, let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit-down, a parlay, a conversation, a tete-a-tete.
Well, I'll do all the sitting since you're technically restrained. Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago. No one knows who your father is.
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check? No nothing?
Well, you're not important enough for that.
Don't test me.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Mine is red.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then you finally got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I have a bad feeling about
You broke the
this.
law and started communicating with the gods.
Is this a fact?
An act forbidden because the psychic pathways are open to allow out demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island.
You broke the rules, now you pull all your pubic hair. You motherfucker. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world, because everybody wants to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology, said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit.
The investigator is
You don't
here.
know who it was?
Are you fucking deaf?
Sounds like I need to look into this.
Sounds like I need to look into this.
I'm going to need a drink after this.
I'm gonna...
Stop it!
Ooh, the investigator.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and You killed your mother, and Grace Bloodline's our chief exorcist.
Whatever you fucking say.
What tack should we take?
The look on her face says frustrated.
Well, it changes depending on...
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, I think he's a victim.
Okay, we'll
But-
go with that. I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession.
The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons?
You're not my dad. I don't know who my dad is.
You don't know who my dad is either, and that's your fault.
I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigation touched on gods and demons.
Used to be.
I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled.
Poetic. Two lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are we gonna fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
We already had a bunch of that, don't you remember?
Yeah,
Before
right.
that, tell me about the demon inside you.
His name is Steve.
The animal I've become.
Oh, yeah.
Duh,
Don't know that you can see inside of me. The animal I have become. Yeah.
That was in
Another
so
one of
many.
those-
That was in so many AMVs for a while. Are AMVs still a
It's
thing?
just that era. I don't know. I think so. But it was just that era, like the mid 2000s. Fucking new metal was a thing, and we all had to put up with it. I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party.
How does the demon make you act?
My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the sense of my own flesh being seared. Gross. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior. You got any fucking questions or what? This guy swears so much it's not even fun.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a little tiring.
Yeah.
Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and letting demonic corruption spill on the role. Blah, 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 blah. We already know this. Case files.
Hang out.
Suspicion. Your motive. What's your motive for killing the council?
Is that a joke, investigator? Comma. You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, see? Especially all you syndicate fucks.
What about the demon inside you?
It's like a desert covered in fog.
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows in the periphery of my vision.
Did it make you kill? Murder? Killer? I don't know many synonyms for kill.
Dead eyes? This demon is pure rage. White-hot skeleton rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him.
Did we just do this? Did you kill the council and martial guards?
I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. What's it to you? My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close, like birds when you throw a rock in the middle of them.
Like that Reddit page you close and then immediately reopen.
Oh, God.
Do you remember anything about last night?
New night.
What the hell?
Dun, dun, dun.
New Night, the warrior goddess?
My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog. Sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on, and sometimes I talk to them, and sometimes they bring me donuts. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see new night.
Got it.
Did someone say new night to you last night?
Night, 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 night. No, I don't know. Maybe. I think I saw the goddess. I think the world is exploding behind me.
You saw the goddess? Was this before or after you were found by the marshals?
I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job?
This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. Alright, she's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start.
It's an interesting chain of logic.
Tell me how you escaped.
You fucking tell me, investigator. Investigatorino. I can't remember.
Can you remember anything before you escaped?
Spent my entire life.
Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years. I hit the snooze alarm and went back to sleep.
I woke up again. I hit the snooze alarm again.
Who's quoting the Game Grumps now?
Screams?
I woke and I snoozed. And I woke and I snoozed again. I snoozed 3 more times. I woke again.
Now that's fucking real.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like me, literally me this morning. There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world. Burst, burst, burst.
Any idea what caused this?
Future video game writers, I will judge you if you use the same word too many times in the same paragraph. It's your fucking job to find out.
Like fuck?
Yeah. Although that's done to make a point, so I guess it makes sense.
Henry's demonic possession. Ask. Imprisonment! Tell me about how you ended up like this.
What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling and gets punished for it.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion?
Everybody's good at something. Yeah, I was just gonna say, we all need a hobby. But now I'm here.
KHX is missing. Ask KHX. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
Who the fuck is that?
Let's hang out! Let's talk, Henry.
Investigator
I need to
is
know more about you. Tell me about your
Let's
childhood.
talk, Henry. What are you, my fucking psychologist? Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle, and then kill us all when you screw up your island.
How do we want... On a... angle Lady Love dies. Is skeptical of the system or as a loyalist?
I mean, I bet she's pretty skeptical of the system, because she's, you know, an investigator. Kind of a noir angle.
This whole thing is messed up.
What?
Sure.
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal, Batman. All you've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions.
So why are you here?
The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Fair. It's a very Taoist perspective, I guess. Aww.
And we gotta go. We'll come back later.
Us and weird mushroom hair can be buddies.
Let's see if she has anything more to say.
Marshal Agago 14.
Let's hang out with this Romanian person who hates us.
Yeah, just some nice bonding. Question: motives. Can you think of anyone that has a motive for the crime?
Ești pe bune?
We'll just skip that
Who's-
one.
Eshtabunit, the Laba Jew in the cell did it. Don't waste my time.
The investigator is here.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate, Batman?
Maybe literally any other citizen? What do you think?
Is that a
Vai,
Is
nenorocito.
it a nit? Nenerochito.
doubt? Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by... every bit of security breached by a citizen?
This Lava Jew isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside of a council building.
You don't have any doubts?
Nenorocito.
Are you stupid?
What about your motive? Have you got a motive, Akiko? Have
Did you kill these people?
You got a little desire for murder?
Just a little bit of murder. Just a tiny bit of murder. Everybody does it.
I mean, that's literally true in this case, but...
In this case, everybody's murdered a little bit. Yeah. Well, they ritualistically murder lots of just regular-ass people, I guess. I don't have a motive. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve.
I'll assume that's a no, then. Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you?
It doesn't include...
Hey, Romanian... It's a Romance language, isn't it?
I have no idea. It doesn't include
I think it is.
what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorocito.
I called witness when it happened.
Let's check the time. At 23:52?
Yes, at 23:52. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members.
What about the council?
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear.
But then they were killed.
Is this a joke to you? Do you want to die by my hand?
What did you do next?
Are you threatening me? I can't do a Cornholio voice. I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. I found where he had torn the prison bars apart to escape. The Lava Jew could have been anywhere, except the prison bars we know were destroyed by thermite. The Holy Seal Marshal stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
What time was it? 003? That's precise.
Nenorocito.
Being precise is my job. I am like a clock.
Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorocito.
The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you? No.
As it turns out, no.
The truth remains
An
obscure.
investigator can't go off your word.
Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Can I see your phone records?
My records are classified.
Well, we don't exactly have, like, human rights here. So... You're refusing me
Yeah,
to...
I mean, she is syndicate.
You're refusing to give me evidence.
CLASSIFIEDNENO spells fuck you.
Classified? I get it. Do you know where KHX is? I know where he is.
Oh.
Well, you've played the game before. What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. Oh, there are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taken to the slaughter ritual.
Do you have any
And you wonder why people like Henry hate you.
Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him?
No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
Sure.
Even though a mass murder happened last night?
He didn't do it. Henry did.
Of course.
Henry totally did.
With
It definitely wasn't me who had every opportunity to do this, get this done.
who broke out of my prison and used my knife, and I'm the only key witness here.
Right. And was she the only one who that gate, like that she checked the gate and Henry didn't go through there, but didn't she do it? Go through that gate
Yeah, she did go through that.
or whatever.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So right now, all the evidence we have points to you, lady.
There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Night during his escape.
Norocito.
The babbling of a lava Jew possessed by a demon.
There's only one statue of New Night on the island, correct?
I'm sure I'm saying something terrible with that lava Jew. That's what it's written. It's
This-
not me, it's them.
Just call him a Jew. Just call him a Jew.
That'll go over real well without context.
Yeah, especially in current recent events, that'll go real well.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just leave that one alone.
Where is it?
Norocito, you're out of your mind.
Why do you care?
Just answer the question.
Statue is in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to
The
soldiers.
investigator is here.
So how could Henry have seen it last night?
He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you.
Crime is repulsive.
I'm just going to ask Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks last night?
You see, this is what we need commas. She's not saying, I'm just going to ask Akiko. She's saying, I'm just going to ask Akiko because Akiko is standing here.
Yes.
You don't tell Akiko, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you.
Yeah, there's some. They need to work on their commas.
Commas are... Maybe it's a British thing. Maybe it's just, oh, you should just know where the commas are.
British are just backwards and don't know how to use commas correctly. Okay.
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Goodbye. Bitch.
If Henry went
As
through
she
the
says.
HQ to get the council buildings, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to the HQ didn't log in Henry entering the HQ.
HQ. What is this? Rahat? I don't know. J'accuse!
J'accuse! The logs contradict your report.
Soldier.
Objection! What do you want me to say? I don't know how those things work. Maybe there was a malfunction. Maybe he found a way to slip past.
Don't test.
Does that seem likely?
Also, if the computers malfunction, doesn't the island malfunction? That kind of thing? I don't know. Stop asking me to do your job. Jesus Christ.
How did Henry manage to escape?
I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming, or hallucinating.
Okay,
Or
I get it.
hallucinating.
Prison bridge bars. How did the bars of the bridge get broken?
Henry broke through them. He sweats thermite.
Did he? What if he
Did he
didn't?
though? Did he though?
Got it.
Starlight.
I don't know.
Its
I
analysis
shouldn't
of the
say words I don't know the language of. Reading of. Starlight's shoot.
analysis of the residue on the bars says it was explosives. Batman.
Starlight is wrong, see? Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can, see?
Henry's inhibitors. How did Henry escape if he was sedated?
He played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger.
The report says they were correct
Do
dosage.
you want to die?
What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move.
Is that likely?
As likely as anything, not that it matters, it is what happened.
Procedure. Why were you the only one? Why were you on your own when Henry escaped?
It was just one prisoner that was supposed to be sedated.
Why not take a squad of marshals, just to be sure?
I'll admit hubris. My marshals did not come to the next island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out.
Yeah, so the marshals get killed too, because they're not part of the syndicate.
That sucks. Why the hell would you be a marshal, then?
Why the hell would you be a cop? I don't know what to tell you, man.
I guess.
Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. Henry's demonic possession. Henry's possession. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Ishbibune.
What do you want? I told you about his possession.
Why wasn't he
It is a
executed?
tiny cat figure.
Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island.
Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island?
That's the way it is. Criminals get theirs.
He's a victim.
That's not a very
He didn't
satisfying
want
explanation.
the demon to possess him.
What do you know? You sure you didn't invite the demon in? You got deceived by a god. Don't forget that.
Hey, we hate each other. Let's hang out. Got a minute,
If I were the
Akiko?
head of this, if I were the head of this organization, I would fire her. She's uninquisitive, headstrong in a really negative way, stubborn,
Clearly up
not
to
very
something.
good leader. Yeah, clearly very suspicious. Not just very very bad. I mean, she's the head of part of an organization. She's very bad management material.
Totally belligerent.
Right. Yeah, completely not willing to deal with procedure. So
Humor me.
having fun playing detective.
What should I try?
I like antagonize.
Having fun playing soldier?
I knew she was gonna say that.
Do you want to die?
I'll cut you from head to crotch. Oh, that's a hell of a.
Violence doesn't solve everything, Akiko. Solves a lot, but not everything.
Yeah, could solve you. Oh, hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
What should I try?
I like contradicting her.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure.
Pull up.
Classy metaphor. Are you stupid? Get your, I'm assuming, ass in gear and go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time.
Time is different here. We have endless amounts of it.
I was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to
That's-
soak in the
yeah.
facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test.
I don't care.
This has been
Thanks,
delightful.
Akiko. This has been delightful.
Really? Relationship increased?
May your night be bright.
I guess. And may you reach the moon.
Looking around for collectibles, looking around for collectibles. I don't know if there's actually any here. I don't hear any. There probably are. We'll be back here later. Let's do a quick save.
Getting saved.
Let's bring it back to the mainland. At what I'm sure for you is like 3 frames a second.
Yeah. It's very much like an old point-and-click adventure game. Like, at this point, I'd be like, click, 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 just clicking through to every frame. Like, when is it gonna end?
Imagine if that's how the 3D game developed.
You click so fast you actually develop a video about it, yeah.
Yeah. Check that again. Okay, no. That's just the same. The same as always. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. This is not my beautiful stapler. This is not my beautiful chair.
Lost mountain water obtained. Beautifully clear water once obtained from a well on an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since.
Yeah, because it's gone.
Alright, who do you want to go talk to now?
Let's talk to Dr. Jazz, I guess.
Oh, we could even go investigate the actual crime scene a little bit, maybe.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, we can go. Oh, to the outside area at least.
Oh,
Let's-
okay.
Let's see if I can nail
Let's
the
try
sick
that.
jump. Oh man, sick moves. You spun me around. I wanted it to last forever. We were roller skating. I wanted to never take them off. The setting sun sparkled on the ocean.
You spun me around like a record, baby. Right round, round, round.
That turned on something.
Yeah, just flip every switch you come across. What could go wrong?
Yeah, literally nothing. So the-
Dream of women. It's what?
Nothing. Do. Strolling along. Oh, we could go by the beach, actually, I think. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's on the lower area. Let's go pick up this Muns. Or items, I don't know. Absurd message stones obtained. Stones painted by children before they go to the slaughter ritual. They make wishes for their next life. Citizens don't have a next life.
Jesus Christ!
We're so fucking evil.
Jesus Christ! This whole place is just horrible.
Those crystals obtained.
You know what? Everybody did it. Everybody killed the council, and now everybody has to die. The only person who doesn't have to die is Lady Love dies because she was in a tower for 3,000 days.
3 million.
Or 3 million days, excuse me.
Parkour!
Parkour!
Obtained.
Got some delicious Muns. More Muns.
Those crystals obtained.
I don't think we can swim. Let me see if we can.
Respawning.
Nope. But we did respawn
3
somewhere.
million. 3,004,000 days is about 8,200 years. She was up there for more than 8,000 years.
Muns.
Those crystals obtained. Those crystals obtained.
Fisher in an obscure galaxy inhabited by a race of second lizard people. Yeah, what else is new?
Ooh.
Red crest obtained. Muns. Muns.
Those crystals obtained.
We needed to buy drinks and open fast travel points.
Exactly.
Music obtained.
Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You become invincible. The feeling is like no other. Oh, here's a hot
I don't
one.
really like beer.
Just leave that on. Foot bath. An oasis in the tropical heat. Spin 5 blood crystals? Yes.
Ooh, the
The water in paradise is good. My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water.
that's strange.
Hey, do I feel a lot lighter on my feet? This is strange.
That's weird.
It feels like I could double jump. Hop right over these walls. Double jump unlocked. These islands are weird. I now have the power to double jump.
Sweet.
I'll unlock more powers as time goes by.
That is absolutely not what I expected out of this game.
Key item obtained.
And Doom Jazz is over there.
How quickly can we get through this game?
Key item obtained.
Like 12 hours, 12, 15 hours.
It's not too bad.
I mean, since we're playing it together and we're going to be talking about stuff, it's going to take longer. It's not a forever game. Also, I also have a reasonable idea of what I'm doing, so.
Right. The fucking piers over the water, that is a missed reference.
Yeah, just your imagination.
Blood crystal obtained.
More Muns. For the Muns gods.
Money, money, money.
The back door to Doom Jazz's
Is
clinic.
this a fact?
This should be covered by Syndicate HQ laws, but the door logs looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits. I wonder if Doom Jazz uses this. Actually, before we get into this, I need to refill my drink and go to the bathroom real quick.
Alright, I should also go get a drink, so.
So we'll just leave it right here on the Vision of Doom Jazz. Doing his pose eternally.
Hell yeah.
And
Look at that, look at those
I'll be back
arms.
in a minute.
Alright, cool.
Alright, I'm back.
Howdy.
Do you miss me?
Terribly.
We'll probably do a conversation with Doom Jazz here, find a safe spot, and then call it for a night, because I'll get a little tired.
That sounds good. No problem.
Alright, let's talk to Dr. Doom Jazz.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Lady Love dies.
He's Scottish.
Oh, is he? I can't do a Scottish accent, but... As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Dr. Doom Jazz, Syndicate's head doctor. Born in Cannon Fortress, Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Dr. Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend the wounded. I messed up that delivery a little bit. He
Fine.
he snuck into the hunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Aiz Kiwami, who the two fled to join the Syndicate.
Wonderful to see you again.
And Starlight, the perfect pair.
Well, he's much more friendly. I've missed the
Yeah.
Doom Jazz charm offensive.
And I've missed the Love Dies sass. You can be nice to him.
How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz?
It's been just swell down here. I assume you got the memo about last night.
Something like that.
I presume you're here on business and not for something nicer.
Sure.
I've got a job to do down
I'm
here.
a professional.
How unfortunate.
You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered?
I'd love to learn how to do a Scottish accent. I love the Scottish accent. We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's right. Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
I have a
That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place.
Anything else I can help you with?
Case files. Suspicions. Henry.
Jesus, his hips are huge.
You think Henry did this, Doc?
You read my report.
Everything in it lined up with the official version of events.
Well, there you go then.
Oh.
That didn't answer my question.
It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. I'm also like an investigator.
An investigator of the body, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, giggity, giggity.
Now I'm just thinking of a Scottish Family Guy show.
You're up.
Some bumfuck town in Scotland.
I mean, for all I know, Bumfuck is a town in Scotland. It's probably not pronounced that way, but you know one of those things, right? Where it's pronounced totally different than it's spelled, at least to me.
Can you make an exception for me?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts, but sometimes it's a good hurt, and it feels like I'm alive. That's Incubus.
I know. What angle?
For some reason I went... Oh. I could do serious.
Just doing my job. There's mass murder that needs solving.
Maybe. I'm not going to speculate. You can bring anything you want to me for my fact-based opinion, though. Fact-based should be hyphenated. What do you think about it?
Do we think Henry did
Definitely.
it?
No, I don't.
It's a nice story. People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview. We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe that even one of the vile working class would do this.
Got it.
There's something else at work here.
Well, at least you have a working theory.
I really don't, actually.
No, not really. We just don't believe the official version.
Can you think of anyone that has got a motive?
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
It's not nice.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. That's not true.
Isn't murder, like, subjective and whatnot? What about your motive? What's your motive, Doc?
The island is about to end.
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies. Everyone has a motive to kill this specific... That's not how motive works. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I assume that's not how motive works.
Well, I mean, they don't actually have to... I don't believe they actually have to establish motive in criminal cases, actually. Because it's a matter of, like, did you do it or not that you have a good reason to do it.
Right.
So, they don't...
I mean...
They don't legally have to establish motive. It's just...
No. I mean, having motive and opportunity might be, like, a clue, but it's not conclusive, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No one on the council you hate?
I hate everyone equally. I don't do hate Love Dies. Life's too short. It helps no one. Does his arm say child labor?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Sure. Or at least someone pisses you off.
Wonderful.
Oh, come on. You can't say... whatever.
Fucking British, man.
I know. Just let it wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer. I can't. I have no Scottish accent in me.
Your alibi. Question. Time of the murder. Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building, blood everywhere. I checked him over. Doom Just testimony. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. This game is non-linear, so we're going to refer you to go to everybody else. The Syndicate building's log should confirm my alibi.
I've already seen them. They confirm your claim. Suspicious. Clinic door. I found a door.
Congratulations.
A door?
A door? A door?
The back door to your clinic. The
You
connection...
found my back door?
The connection to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken.
Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure you didn't. Henry's escape? Inhibitors. Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry.
Wait, hold on. Masahiro Heavy Industries, that's from something. I don't know, anyway. And that's also must be what MHI stands for on his arm. Masahiro Heavy Industries Tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Lashing out, I guess. I don't know. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade.
Got it.
Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
Theoretically.
You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
Who?
Witness? Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual when the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands, but Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Are they a fail point?
Clearly. Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. He'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection.
Could someone have done that?
Adrenaline is a genericized trademark.
Is it?
I think so. I think it's one of those... I think the actual name of the chemical is like... Ephrin or something?
Is adrenaline the
EpiPen.
Kleenex of
Of
bodily
chemicals? I don't know.
chemicals?
I have no idea. I think so. I think it's on the list of genericized trademarks on Wikipedia.
Are
Anyway.
adrenochromes trademarked?
Adrenochromes. Look at his waist. He's got such a weird waist there.
Yeah.
This is very weird. Anyway, adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug.
Akiko's thoughts. Akiko thinks the demon tricked the inhibitors, and that's how Henry escaped.
It's certainly a theory. A game theory.
Is it a good one? No, but it's a game theory.
Hey, it's hard generating weekly content. There's no proof. I can't say anything without proof.
Strange.
We've never encountered this phenomenon before, but ever... and shifty. It's worth considering, but you need to try and find proof before relying on a theory. Yes, that's
keep
how
that in mind.
investigation works. Yeah. Stop mansplaining to me, Dr. Doom Jazz. I thought your name was all cool and you got a cool accent, but come on. I heard he was... Okay, I accept this. I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You'd been up to his place on the cliffs.
Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Pathetically.
Hypothetically. I saw Akiko after the murder when I examined Henry. Can't help you with anything before that, Loved Eyes. Have you spoken to Akiko?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes, we've done so.
Henry's movements. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
You have spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what he did.
Henry's demonic possession. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Don't know what to tell you, Loved Eyes. He's clearly possessed, and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
I'm worried.
If you think there is something suspicious, try the crime scene, his apartment in the dead zone.
Let's hang out. Got a sec, Doc?
I've got all the time in the world for you. You know that.
I've missed you, Loved Eyes.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman? What, like wine and whiskey together? Like in the same glass? That's an interesting idea. Not a lot of either in the Idle Lands. You spent 8,000 years sober? That's horrible.
That's an accomplishment.
No kidding. It's been trapped in your apartment, can't drink? Oh my god.
Got one book,
Yeah, right.
one painting of Sumer.
Can't even talk to your laptop. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I've got a bottle of Freedom Leather open.
How are we feeling?
He's a little too smarmy for me. I say on duty.
I'm working.
The offer's there if you change your mind. You're carrying the weight of the Syndicate on the shoulders. You're carrying the weight of Syndicate on your shoulders. Don't let it get too much. How's it feel to be investigating again?
I'm a fucking mystery addict. Time to
Yeah,
breathe
she
lives
is-
back into paradise.
She is an investigation freak. Haha, indeed it is.
Sure.
How has the doctor been in since last I saw him?
Wonderful to see you again.
Keeping entertained, you know. It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
I'm sure there is.
He has a yacht. Where does the yacht go?
I mean, there's a little ocean around the island.
I guess. Just goes in circles.
Yeah. Then it just comes back. Only one
I
way to
guess.
find out.
Yeah.
Do we go down optional
Uh,
romance path?
No, I don't want to romance him.
You don't give up, do you?
Can you blame me? It was an unforgettable night, Loved Eyes. Ugh.
I mean, it has been like several thousand years.
It's been over 8,000 years,
Yeah.
if I'm doing my math right. Maybe you got some time right now? What, to have sex? No.
Hey, love dies. Now you're investigating a murder, but want to bang?
It's like, I mean, he shot his shot. You gotta respect it, but no.
Yeah. Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows.
Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by anytime love dies. Anytime that love dies, swing by.
I'll keep that in mind.
Indeed.
I am enraptured by you, love dies. Yeah, you sound like it.
Real, little try hard.
Yeah. Besotted, enthralled, obsessed.
Where's this going?
I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people. Maybe there's something I can help you with.
Probe!
Yeah, probe him.
You said something might be able to help me?
Love dies. You've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you, and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. That's a terrible thing for a doctor to say. I've treated witness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion. Because of all the screaming. Because when we slaughter people and they scream.
Yeah. On account of all the screaming that's going on.
You know, it's weird, Doc. Sometimes I can hear screaming coming from the place where we murder all those people all the time.
It's because we're murdering them, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's just what we do. Like,
It's a neat metaphor for, like, the over-medication of society faced with the alienation of late-stage capitalism. But we had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening, particularly when we started stabbing civilians. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams, carried on these psychic waves of the air between us and the building.
shocked or intrigued? The hell or headaches?
Oh, let's go with shocked.
What the hell is that?
When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream and a burst of psychic energy. Yeah, again.
Literally it's because of all the screaming that's going on.
Because
On
of
account of
all the
murder.
Oh my God, he's been hearing people dying on account of all the murdering going on. Normally you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them.
How?
That's still a mystery. He might have, like, put his hand to his ear and listened to the screaming on the wind like anybody could. I don't know if we'll ever know. It will forever be a mystery. He attributes it to the gods' anger and the physics of sound. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. The gods who are dead and who we keep killing people to bring back to life. He's taken it as one of the many signs of the end times.
Like the other, 23 times the world fucking ended?
Yeah, right. Isn't that what you do?
Question, treatment, prevention.
I guess you can't prevent it, but so treatment.
What treatment does he take?
Earplugs. High strength migraine relief.
The best we got, baby. Aspirin.
Aspirin. That's the only thing that's worked.
What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of the island? Surely that would have been overwhelming.
That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channels psychic energy released by the slaughter and their energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island.
See,
Gross.
We direct the screaming, dying people away from the island, right? So they scream the other direction, so it's fine.
It's not like sound travels outwards in a sphere or anything.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them.
But no one else on this island?
Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy, so Witness is possessed by demons then.
Would this include the demonically possessed?
Worried.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
How would it affect them?
I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline.
Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
I'm worried about his mental health.
You know, getting all upset about the screaming and murderance going on. It's very unhealthy to care about such things.
He's become secretive and guarded. Witness has become furtive and refuses to take phone calls while in a room with someone else. Interesting. It's manifested in the standard way, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out to his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing.
Who?
Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia. A different game entirely.
Why are you suddenly telling me this?
It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night and the lunatics we have on the island.
I don't know,
Then
everyone,
the heavens sent an angel to come and question me. What?
I don't know, everyone seems quite sane, you know.
Really, the crazy people are either the ones who have decided to slaughter everybody over and over again in the name of their dead gods who haven't come back in 1,000 years, or the people who just are like, yes, I will go and be slaughtered in the name of the dead gods because I totally believe the propaganda that I'll go to another life. The only sane person so far has been Henry, and he's been possessed by a demon for a decade.
Thank him or just be like,
Is I don't know which one is supposed to be like the okay, thanks, goodbye. I think the first one is trying to go that direction, but I don't remember. All right, I can't tell.
so you're breaking patient confidentiality to try to get my pants, Batman!
Batman. Is it working?
I'll let you know. And that's enough.
Panties dry.
I mean, you
All
just
right,
gotta-
well,
you
Dr. June Chaz.
You just gotta give him the Ben Shapiro treatment.
What? Ben Shapiro, his wife, and his wife's boyfriend?
Ben Shapiro, confident that his wife has never been immersed in a body of water in her entire life.
That thing? I don't follow Ben Shapiro.
No, I'm making an elaborate euphemism.
Oh.
Saved.
Anyway, the game's saved.
I'll go back and rewatch all those very tall Bart Ben Shapiro AI generated things.
Yeah, those are really good. Anyway, so I think that's where we're gonna call it for right now tonight. Who do you think the next person we should go talk to should be, or thing we should investigate?
Let's go check out the crime scene. A couple of people have told us to do that.
Yeah,
So,
that seems vaguely reasonable. Anyway.
yeah, to start an investigation by going to the crime scene, yeah.
Or we could just go to the judge and just say Henry did it.
I mean, we could, but we could have done that 2 hours ago.
True. All right. So, any parting words for the streaming audience?
I will attempt to learn to do a Scottish accent, but I make no promises.
That's it.
That's all I got.
Please give us some shitty Scottish to go out on.
Uh, some shitty Scottish. I don't know. I'm sure if some actual Scottish person heard me talk, they'd want to punch me in the nose.
That's probably-
See, I don't got it. I don't got it.
That's probably true.
I admit thoroughly to not being good at a Scottish accent.
You just need to have a more funny, terrible one.
That's true. I'll go the Mike Myers route.
All right, let's close this out.